You know, we've all heard about cash for votes. It's been there since the longest time, since, we started voting. I'm not saying 1952, but later. But have you heard of water for votes? That's our second story today. D K Shivakumar asked for votes in exchange for water. What is really sad is water, which is so precious to you and I, has now become super special because of this man in Bengaluru. This man is known to say things as it is. Many feel that is not what he should be doing because D K Shivakumar is Karnataka's Deputy Chief Minister, very respectable. What he said has been caught into videos and I think it's downright objectionable. I think it is my opinion. I'm sticking my neck out. To hold out a promise to people over water if they vote in favor of a candidate or a party is clearly a breach. As it is well known, Bangalore is reeling under a severe water crunch. We've done stories and stories, and it's a fact that Bangalore is really, it's never been in its long history that there's been such water shortage. On 16th of April, D K Shivakumar was heard promising Cauvery water in exchange of votes for his brother D K Suresh, who's a candidate from Bengaluru Rural. DKS, as is popularly called, that is D K Shivakumar, of course, refuted all the allegations. But here is the video for all of you to make your own assessment. Take a look.
I have a very honest question to you. Honest, straight question to you. I have come for a business deal. Business deal. You have 2,510 houses. 6,424 votes in this premises. Your major problem is you want a CSI which has been a part of this apartment to be handed over to you. Am I right? Yes. This is the main. Number 2 is Cauvery water. Fully Cauvery water to you more water. Then all others are put in like issue is all small issue. I know that. This 2 issue. If I get this done, what you are going to give to me? Simple. Say, because your booth is here only. Where? R. Nagar School. Anyway, it is here. Every booth, it has a Cambridge. Every booth is been counted. In 2 or 3 booths, all your votes are there. So we are only about some 250 people are here. And all youngsters are out. It is you don't play, your children play. Their children play. You have not got it. Even you had a court or judgment also, they are not given to you. Am I right? Huh? Some PL was there. It is not. Just now after sitting here, I spoke to my commissioner, my UD secretary. This is the problem I am standing here. What has to be done? Anyway, where there is a will, there is a way. I believe in sharing and caring. So you have to share your confidence with me so that I will care for you, whatever the problem is there. You have voted earlier, I saw the booth. You have not voted my candidate. You have not voted my candidate. So if you have voted this vote, I am a deputy CM now. I am the Minister for BDA, I am the Minister for Corporation, I am the Minister for BJP SSB, I am the Minister for Bangalore, I am the Minister for Water. Lakes, everything I am there. So everything is in your pocket. And anything in your hand. You can't meet a Deputy Chief Minister again. He has come to your house. You have not come to my house. I have come to your house. How you will replace me is yours. See, what has happened yesterday is history. Tomorrow will be past. But today is in your hand. I am in your hand. You make use of me. You assure me. You vote me. Within 2-3 months, I will see that this has been handed over to you. I am telling you. Otherwise, you don't come and ask for me. I will not run out. This is my constituency, my parliament constituency, my brother parliament constituency.
Apparently, a second video of him mentioning Cauvery to voters surfaced on the internet, in which Shivakumar is heard asking voters residing in an apartment complex in Bengaluru what they would give him if he resolved the Cauvery issue and also handed it over them the civic amenity side that they wanted. In the second video, also because this was something which was not, we only use, by the way, genuine videos, somewhere the sound was not okay. So he's heard here saying, I've come for a business deal. You have 2,510 houses, 6,424 votes in this premises. Your major problem is that you want a CE site, which is a part of this apartment, to be handed over to you. Am I right? Number two is Cauvery water. All other issues are small issues. If I get this done, what are you going to give me? Of course, everyone laughed and clapped. I can't do that. You make use of me, you assure me and vote for me. Within 2 to 3 months, I will see to it that this has been handed over to you. Right. D K Shivakumar later defended his stand rather assertively and retorted as follows.
We are there to solve the problems. We are there in his constituency and Bangalore entire problem. Whatever we are there, we are ready to help them. That is why it is a request. We are there to help them. What is wrong? No, it is our duty. We are doing it. I have to communicate to them. I want to communicate to them that we are there to sort out their problem. By hook or crook, we are giving water to them.
Let's talk about if there is any moral or ethical grounds for D K Shivakumar to have said and done what he did. I have said right in the beginning that I think it's a breach. I don't think this is proper. But let's go to the experts. Nizam Foujdar, General Secretary and Spokesperson for the KPCC, is with us, and also GS Prashanth, Spokesperson for BJP Karnataka. Namaskara to both of you. Prashanth, good to see you. Prashanth, I mean, I have said this right in the beginning and you've heard me that this is not proper at all. You can say that water will come to you, but to say what you can do for me, Deputy Chief Minister has come to your house, you've not come to my house, etc., etc. And I know that, you know, maybe he meant to speak in Kannada, but the point is that this kind of an exchange between a Deputy Chief Minister and those who may or may not vote for him is very, very improper, Prashanth.
Definitely, Sudha. First of all, this depicts the mindset of the Congress, wherein they take voters for a right, they take voters for granted, and now they're threatening voters also. This is to say, look, this is, at least in this video, he is heard talking about number of votes. In a way, there's a veiled threat to them saying, look, we know where you are, what you're doing, you're spread over 3 booths. Even if you don't vote for me, I know what to do. That's the message he's sending out. It's a subtle message saying from D K Shivakumar's past, what he was, all of us know. What D K Shivakumar was a few years ago. Therefore, he is giving these weird threats to residents, saying that vote for my brother or else what's going to happen. It is common that the voters will have some demands from the elected representatives. To ask for a CA site or Cauvery water is a fundamental right of a voter or a citizen of Karnataka.
Yes.
To provide them with those amenities, can an elected representative say that, look, I've come here for a business deal? So this indicates the mindset of the Congress, and Election Commission also should take note of this suo moto. See, we have already complained. BJP has done its job. We have complained to the Election Commission. We also request through the media that Election Commission should also take note of it separately, saying that this is not the way to campaign. You cannot threaten voters to say that
all right,
business deal. This is complete violation of Representation of People's Act.
I agree.
And the Moral Code of Conduct.
Yes.
So therefore, D K Shivakumar also must be barred from campaigning, and D K Suresh must be barred from
that. I don't know whether he should be debarred. That's for the authorities. Nizam Foujdar, improper in every way, point by point, what D K Shivakumar says there, and the way is very assertive. This is how it will be. You know, this is not the way to do things. I thought you were on a nice even keel and kind of a, you were looking very confident. But is this the way a Deputy Chief Minister speaks? I have a business deal for you. I know where you live. What is all this, Nizam?
Sudha, this is a very clear of reading too much between the lines. You know, I don't think so. We should take it to such a level that we have to speak. But I want to ask the same question to Mr. Prashanth. जब प्रधानमंत्री ने कहा था कि 80 करोड़ लोगों को मैं चावल दे रहा हूँ, अनाज दे रहा हूँ, तो मुझे उसका खर्च चुकाना चाहिए. वो सही था या गलत था? Was it right or wrong? When Many leaders in UP said, if you want to stay in this state, you will have to vote. Otherwise, we will make sure you know what to do and you know what will happen. You know how this is going to happen. And many such examples across this country that the BJP has threatened the voters. If you don't vote for us, you know what is going to
No,
happen.
has
This is
Shivakumar
a very
threatened or
clear.
not? ठीक है, भाजपा
No,
threatened.
it's absolutely no
What did he do?
threatening. DK
So it's
Shivakumar
Recite a
has his
nursery
own.
rhyme. What did he do?
The-
Nizam, come on,
No,
let's all grow up here.
Sudha, let us talk point by point,
on.
right? He is having a dialogue between the voters and himself, and the people laughed it out. It doesn't mean that they are not hurt, that the entire BJP ecosystem needs to get hurt. They know they are losing the election. They know they are losing 20 seats in Karnataka. That's
Okay.
why that frustration from the BJP is so high that they are not able to galvanize
Right, so
the
Nizam
people. The
Foujdar has
5 guarantees have
completely
worked.
put a
We
lid
are
on this
promising. We
very
will make sure our
smartly.
promises
But
are fulfilled.
there is one thing he said, and I agree. Prashant, please go on. I don't have much time on this story. But let me say this as somebody who's also going to vote. Voters are not swayed by these things. Indian voters are way too smart. Prashant, please go ahead.
See, definitely voters are smart, but this sort of veiled threats to voters should not be there. Because this is one thing, voters may not vote, voters will definitely not vote for Congress, because Congress ambition in the country is only 40 seats this time. So we are not really getting on to how many seats Congress is going to get. But we are talking about the fundamental issue of threatening voters, saying that, look, the voters' lives will be in threat tomorrow if they don't vote for Congress. Can voters live in that particular position? Saying that we have not voted for Congress, which they will never vote for Congress here. They are surely voting for PM Modi's leadership for the third time. So what is going to happen to them? If anything happens to any resident, Congress is directly responsible. Shivkumar and his brothers, whom he affectionately called DK brothers, I think they are responsible for anything which is going to happen there. And this is not about PM Modi giving ration. PM Modi announced ration when nation was going through unprecedented crisis of
Wants to make a
COVID,
point.
and at
Nizam,
that
quickly
point in
make a
time,
point,
to
Nizam.
ensure that people
Nizam
get 3
Foujdar
crore
of the
today,
Congress.
80 crore people were
Sudha,
given
I
ration.
have a very, very clear point. When
Yes.
Anand Kumar Hegde says we are going to change the constitution, where isn't that a threat to the larger population of this country?
We have
Why
been
are they
given
not
tickets.
apologizing to
Nizam
that?
Foujdar,
Why
we
are they
haven't
not
given tickets.
apologizing to that? Prashant, you will have to answer to these questions. You simply cannot say
answering it
anything
right
that you
away.
feel like. We are saying we will promise, we will deliver it at any cost. DK Shivakumar, Siddaramaiah, Rahul Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge sahab will definitely deliver what we promised. न्याय देना नहीं आता है तो बोलना नहीं चाहिए. हम कहते हैं कि हम करेंगे, हम करते हैं. You said you will give 2 crore jobs, you have never given. You said the petrol will be at 30 rupees.
अरे
It never
where are-
happened.
but ये बताएं.
You said the cylinder will be less
Ram.
than 300
Your
rupees. It has
manifesto
become
reeks
1,100
of it
rupees.
being a
You will
Muslim
have
League
to say
manifesto.
whether you will
Wait,
give us the
both of you.
fundamental rights.
Nizam.
Yes or no.
Foujdar,
You
your
want to give us
manifesto
Nizam.
of Congress
पानी मिलेगा कि नहीं? You guys.
Don't try to come and confuse the voters by saying
All right.
ये हो गया, वो हो गया, इसने ये कह दिया, उसने वो कह दिया. This
Nizam,
is
as
what
promised
the
by
BJP is
Deputy
losing.
CM Sahab, will those people in Bengaluru, and please, DK Suresh is standing from Bengaluru Rural, will they get this or not? पानी मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा? कब आएगा पानी बेंगलुरु में? That's most important, Nizam. बाकी सब छोड़िए
You
आप.
see that water tank behind? You see that water tank behind?
Yeah.
That's the kind of infrastructure we are building. That's the kind of infrastructure Congress built it. That's why we have water in the smallest of the villages in the country. What we have done today is we have
all
given
the
free
built water
tankers of
tank is saying
water
you're
to
building
every
infrastructure.
locality,
If
every
infrastructure is
household,
the water
every
tank for you,
household.
God
I'm
save
saying
you and your
this
party.
is a fact of the Karnataka. Your Prime Minister could not give us 10,000 crores as relief, and now you are saying you give water. Why
All
can't
right.
your Prime Minister
But
make
you know,
an
Nizam,
emergency?
with due respects to you, Prashant, just a minute.
And we will make sure everything is given.
Building that
At
water
this- at
tank
that
is your
point, you
duty,
cannot-
sir.
at
Your
that
government
point,
is in
cannot
power.
say that
You
we
don't
have
do
not
the
delivered.
people of
Your
Bengaluru
Prime
or
Minister is
Karnataka any
cheating the
favors.
people of this
But what
country.
DK Shivakumar did was improper. It really lacked grace, is what I would say. Not expected of such a mature and a man who sits in that chair. Thank you very much, both Nizam Foujdar and Prashant, for joining us on this debate.